Medical doctors literally decide matters of life and death. For example, they sometimes must decide whether to discontinue life support for a patient whose brain damage is so severe that the odds of recovery are minuscule. If a doctor, at the request of the patient's family, cuts off life support in such a case, is the doctor guilty of murder? In Barber v. Superior Court, the California Court of Appeal was the first court in the nation to address this issue. In 1981 in Los Angeles, Doctors Neil Barber and Robert Nejdl performed routine elective surgery on Clarence Herbert. In the recovery room, Herbert suffered cardiorespiratory arrest. Doctors revived him and placed him on a respirator and an intravenous feeding tube. But the loss of oxygen to his brain resulted in severe brain damage, which left him in a deeply comatose state. Medical tests revealed that he was very unlikely to recover normal brain function and would permanently remain in a vegetative state. Herbert hadn't executed any type of directive to physicians. As a result, the doctors consulted with his family, who requested in writing that the doctors remove the respirator. Doctors Barber and Nejdl complied with their request. Herbert continued to breathe afterwards but remained in a vegetative state. 2 days later, Herbert's wife and adult children requested that the doctors remove the intravenous feeding tube and discontinue hydration and nourishment. Herbert died a week later. State prosecutors charged Barber and Nejdl with murder and conspiracy to commit murder. After a preliminary hearing, a magistrate dismissed the charges, concluding that there was insufficient evidence of murder. Among other things, the magistrate concluded that the doctor's conduct causing Herbert's death wasn't, quote, unlawful, unquote, which is an element of murder in California. The prosecutors moved a Superior Court judge to reinstate the charges. The judge did so. The judge concluded that the doctor's conduct, despite being done in conformity with medical ethics, was nevertheless unlawful because it intentionally caused Herbert's death. The doctors filed a petition for writ of prohibition with the California Court of Appeal.